Proctor Ingram. The Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. It must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. That's if you don't mind a little company, of course.
Another gun, another set of eyes. Seems like a no-brainer to me.
It's your funeral.
Well, with a big bad soldier like you watching my back, that's not gonna happen now, is it? Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. This could be our best chance at beating the Institute to the punch.
Keep your hands away from those vertebrate prop plates. There's one of them.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
That Salisbury steak is mine.
The duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference.
Ingram?
Haven't gone out on a field op in a while. Feels good to be needed again.
I'm just gonna hang on.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Thin them out before we drop.
Systems offline.
Keycard, eh? Bet that's gonna come in handy. Damn. I don't see the agitator anywhere.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money?
Dr. Ingram.
That's
Amazing
enough.
that this tower's still standing. Hope it stays that way while we're here. This building's a mess. I hope the agitator's still here.
Going down. must die now. Human critically damaged. Repairs impossible. Engaging hostile life form. You must be terminated. All actuator damaged.
Ceasefire! What was that?
Statistically speaking.
Yes.
Survival is improbable. Damaged.
Threat neutralized.
Is someone present? Engaging hostile life form. Primary sensor. incapacitating. Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
This building's a mess. I hope the agitator's still here. Let's keep moving. We've got a lot of buildings.
Is someone present?
Blue, we're not okay. They're here.
Upper landing actuator damaged.
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Target down.
Commencing termination organic life form.
All in one piece.
Detonating explosive charge.
Damn it! They've knocked out the power to the elevators.
Let's go get that power back on.
Movement engaging hostile life form. You must be terminated. I am checking you.
Combat initiated.
Didn't know when to quit. Get this over with, shall we? Ours now.
We could always drop through here. Might not be as cushy as an elevator ride, but at least we'll be headed in the right direction.
Hello?
Yes.
Attacking enemy. Institute sync damage.
Actuator damaged. Systems offline.
You held your own there, Blue.
hostile sensor detected. Leg actuator damaged.
Lower your weapon. Upper lid actuator damaged. Combat initiated. Phillips, verified. Hit sustained.
There it is. Mass fusion's reactor. Don't make them like that anymore.
How about we grab this thing before our teeth start falling out?
Radiation levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their inter... system. While I monitor everything from out here.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Proctor Ingram?
Amazing that this tower is still standing. Hope it stays that way while we're here.
Attention. This is now a combat
Someplace
zone.
found them and they do
You
not
may
look
suffer
friendly.
harm. Up to 10. This notice is a firefight law.
Punchy, aren't you? For now. Fluid got
Hey.
Just let me know.
Hey, Piper.
So, you found a minute for me yet?
Is something up?
Well, yeah, but it's nothing bad. Just what you said about Nat. I've been going over it again and again in my head, and what you said was right. Family's too precious. What kind of life is she gonna have if I never go near her again? It's just... Sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Nat and the paper. Having someone I can count on, someone like you, it's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
A little girl in a printing press. Sounds like a rich life you've made for yourself.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, I never started the paper to make friends. I just wanted to write the things I thought were wrong. And when Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. Turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said, but everyone was listening.
Seriously? One bookcase, not even some tape.
No, but now you can't even tell where the hole was. Brick, real mortar, the works. All because of the paper. When that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed. People didn't want to talk the way they used to. It seemed that overnight I'd gone from being Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper, the nosy snoop. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. It started to feel like the only person I could count on was my little sis.
You can count on me, Piper.
I know I can. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing I ever did in my life, but being here with you now I don't know. I've needed someone like you in my life for a long time, Blue. I just never expected I'd actually get them. So thank you for being the friend I can count on.
It sounds to me like you're interested in becoming more than just friends.
Oh, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I never thought about you that way. Not that I'm always thinking that way. It's just, Blue, why would someone like you ever want someone like me?
You don't need to be flawless, Piper. You're perfect for me.
Perfect, huh? Come on.
Institute must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here. What was that?
Combat initiated.
What was
Impossible.
You must die now, human.
taking damage?
Yeah.
Shutting down.
Engaging hostiles. Target located.
By order from hostiles, you must be destroyed.
Damn it! Take him down!
Your destruction is inevitable.
Target reacquired.
Be warned, I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
Keep your head down!
victory for the Brotherhood.
Thanks for the assist, ma'am.
Hell yeah. Slag those damn synths.
Proctor.
Can it wait? We have to get the agitator back to the airport. Keep moving. We can't allow the Institute to get a hold of the agitator.
Proctor Ingram.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
This better be it, Ingram. I'm getting tired of filling your grocery list.
Yeah? Well, wait until you see what we're serving for chow. Then maybe you'll be a little more appreciative. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. You've got other orders to follow, and I have to finish working on Liberty Prime. In the meantime, I'll take the agitator and stow it on the Prydwen for safekeeping.
Here you go.
Thanks. You know, I'm not sure what the Institute wanted this thing for, but I'm glad we got it first. Now scoot. We both got things to do.
Ingram?
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
He seems to feel it's pretty important.
Important is an understatement. We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. I hope it's worth it. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac.
Anything I can do? You just say the word. handy, aren't ya?
Humans all look funny. So much walking. Want to do more fighting? Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon. Someday, super mutants kill everything. Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him. Strong getting hungry.
Need something?
Want someone to eat.
Yeah.
World is bigger than Strong knew. So many humans, not many super mutants.
What's going on? Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well-placed kick. If you get what I mean.
Seems to be growing well.
Blake told me what you did.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
I'm with the Minutemen. How can I help?
Steve, they take everything. We can't live like...
I'll take care of this.
I hope so.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Okay.
What do you need?
Another day of hard work. It never changes.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
I didn't want you to have all the fun.
If that's what you call fun, I'm glad you're on our side.
What's going on?
You showed up just in the nick of time. Thanks for your help, friend.
I knew around.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
What's
going on?
Did you have anything you wanted?
Need something?
What do you need?
What's going on?
What do you need? Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Hope you ain't one of them synths. Here to spy on me.
Huh?
you look at this place?
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Yes?
Good caps to be made protecting folk.
Howdy, General.
What's going on?
What do
Hello,
you need?
ma'am.
Need something?
You need something, General?
Need something?
What do you need?
Hey, General.
What's going on?
Seems to be growing well.
What do you need? Need something?
What's going on?
Need
I think
something?
we're really starting to make a difference.
What do you need?
What's going on?
What do you need?
Need something?
What do you need?
Need something?
What's going on?
This is Radio Freedom.
What do you need?
Of the Minutemen.
Need something?
What's going on?
Nothing to report at the moment.
Need something?
Attention for updates. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
What do you need?
Need something?
There we go.
Hi.
Nice to finally have the parts I need. Now I can get some real work done. Let's see now. It's coming along. It's just going to take time.
What's going on?
Need something?
jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
cry from working with the gunners.
Strong want to smash something. Puny human needs strong.
I see how you're looking
What's
at
going
me.
on?
Not saying I don't like it. Just thought I'd clear
So,
the air.
you ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Done.
If it isn't my second least favorite mayor in the Commonwealth.
World's always gonna have tyrants. If I get my way, a lot less.
Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing them back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
It'll take a miracle to get this pile of junk operational.
You think he looks rough now? You should have seen him when I unsealed the salvage crates filled with his parts. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's gonna take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
The last person that disobeyed.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once.
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. But your other documents you wanted to turn in? Or were you here to help with a research patrol?
I can handle another patrol.
Good. Good. Meet the scribe just outside. You will escort and protect...
Proctor Quinlan.
I do hope you're keeping a watchful eye on the scribe. They'll be looking...
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your...
Well, well, come back when you've got the...
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Brotherhood, huh? Like to see what you're capable of without all that power armor.
Trust me, freak. You wouldn't.
Well, now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Just waiting for you to pull a gun on me again? Spice things up?
No. I think we're well past that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I want you to have my old gun. It kept me alive all those years. Maybe it can do the same for you.
Thank you, Paladin.
It's not exactly a regulation issue, but I hope it serves you as well as it served me. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Hey, put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Your thoughts?
We should stock up.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I'll inform you when I'm ready to make that kind of determination.
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet. He's giving me orders.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
If not for the Brotherhood, do it for Dr. Virgil.
It's time to take a stand, Doctor. What's it going to be?
What they did to Dr. Virgil was cruel. It was wrong. How could I be so blind? You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
There's a wealth of technology.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done. So, you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should teach her some manners.
That's not necessary. She isn't gonna be much good to us if she's lying in a hospital bed. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Movement detected. Curious. That sound, what is or where your guts around?
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Who's there? Who's there? Someone
Weapons cold. You hear that? Found you.
That's it.
Sweet.
Come on! Let's spineless human!
Dumb and Ugly had a child. It'd be a super mutant.
Proctor.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
I'll run down to the Super Duper Mart and pick some up.
Cute. I wish it was that simple. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Great. That's just great.
Well, hang on a second. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
Sounds like that's our only option.
Yep. I only wish I had better information for you, but that's all we have to go on. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Yes?
Geiger's going crazy on my suit.
Good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled in...
I'm surprised you've survived over there without my help.
Now that the Prydwen's here, we don't really need you anymore. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
If I survive, you mean?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Ad Victoriam, sister.
This is a bomb disposal facility. It appears that this facility is more than just bomb disposal. It's been converted into a launching silo as well.
Going down.
Finding a quiet spot in the Commonwealth is a rare occurrence.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Oh, right. Hallowed ground. Obviously. Just look how wonderful this place is.
Your mockery is wasted. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
This man is obviously delusional. I recommend we switch tactics.
I want to spread his glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. This is the big one. They want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
May Atom guide you,
Let's see
sister.
what we have. Just a bunch of junk. What a waste of time.
Paladin Danse.
Now that this site's been secured, you should return to the airport immediately. I'll remain on watch until the vertibirds arrive.
Is that really necessary?
Absolutely. Elder Maxon's orders were quite clear. I'm not to take my eyes off these bombs until every one of them has been counted, tested, and loaded. If we want Liberty Prime to reach peak fighting efficiency, we can't afford to lose this stockpile. Dismissed, Knight.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They
Proctor
hide in
Ingram?
plain sight.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Well, there's only...
Absolutely.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
I didn't get anything for you.
Oh, sure you did. It's that big metal behemoth standing over there. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Prydwen. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
There has to be some kind of mistake.
In my experience, Proctor Quinlan doesn't make mistakes. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL, disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've done for the Brotherhood, you have some nerve accusing me of lying.
Your outburst leads me to believe I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
There must be some other way.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Internal monitoring active. Looks fine.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Danse.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Danse under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Danse had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Danse being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Danse up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't like your tone, Haylen.
My tone? Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Danse did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Haylen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Danse.
Yes, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Scribe.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Danse?
Aren't you supposed to tell me where Danse went?
Yes, and I promise I will, but before I do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Danse ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Danse.
Get to the point.
I'm trying. This is difficult. Danse is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
You'd have me disobey orders?
Can't you put the Brotherhood aside, even for a moment? Am I really asking that much? Just talk to him. Find out what's going on inside his head. Then weigh your options. If you still think he intends to bring harm to the Brotherhood of Steel, you do what you have to do. But if you see a glimmer of mercy or humanity behind his eyes, I beg you, let him run. Before the Prydwen showed up, Danse had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Sense, FEP.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance? No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Going down.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Danse?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Haylen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.